are mountains and the ocean. And this state has both scenic mountains and breathtaking coastline.
Welcome to Western Washington!
Situated at the convergence of the Pacific, North American, and Juan de Fuca plates, Western Washington is a geographer's paradise, offering some of the most unique landscapes and ecosystems in the country. Picking up my journey in Winthrop, I'll visit the scenic North Cascades before exploring the islands of the Puget Sound. I'll then hop a ferry to Port Townsend and explore the Olympic Peninsula before finishing at the mouth of the Columbia River. After an exhausting 12-hour drive, we finally arrived in the historic town of Winthrop in the Cascade Mountains of Washington, sort of the unofficial gate to the North Cascades. Placer gold was discovered near the area in the spring of 1868. And then by 1883, the prospect of potential new gold discoveries and the potential to get wealthy began to bring in a large influx of settlers hoping to strike it rich. But oddly enough, the town wasn't named after any of the original settlers, but was actually named after Theodore Winthrop, a Yale graduate and a travelman, adventurer, and writer. Move.
Takie nowe miasto z 1924?
Nie, 80. Ale nie, one były odbudowane, ale...
Centennial pisze. Bo 1924, 2024, Centennial. Andrzej, koniec. Jutro też dostaniemy rano.
The entire town was rebuilt after a devastating fire hit it in 1893, and it was incorporated in 1924. Oh yeah, so right now it's actually the centenarium, the 100th anniversary. As much as I love exploring places at night, I'm gonna get back to my hotel because my pizza is gonna get cold, but I'm looking forward to making a stop here tomorrow morning before we set off on the rest of our journey to see what it looks like during the day. O, taki kran przy łóżku, ale śmieszne.
Proszę bardzo, pizza ja sobie zrobię, a ja sobie wybrałem, że im te swoje te.
That's as bright as it gets. Oh, we're back in the town of Winthrop in the historic downtown area. Oh, one building that did survive the 93 fire is the Duck Grand Saloon, which now houses the town hall.
A, właśnie, dobrze, bo tu się skręca w lewo. Właśnie bym zamknął.
Yeah, the lady at the hotel said we don't even need to lock our car door. That's this kind of place. And this right here looks like some indigenous writing. Yeah, I'll be honest, I actually just plan on driving through without even stopping, because when I saw the pictures online, it didn't look too interesting, but it definitely looks a lot better in real life. And there's actually a lot more to see and do here. And this actually seems like it would be a nice place to relax for a few days, but I had to leave early this morning because we planned to catch a ferry to San Juan Island, so this is as good as we're gonna see it. On the plus side, we can get some great shots of the street fronts without any cars in the way. From Winthrop, it's just an hour to the majestic North Cascades.
So sick of gray skies, never got 'em work-wise. I'm up, cracked and crazy, trying to find a rhyme for Frankenstein. Call me as a friend, told me loud and French to shake these lonely bands. Build a mile of fence, addicted to the accolades of high-flying motorcade.
Our first view of the North Cascades. Oh wow. Spectacular. We pull over the side of the road, we have our first view of the North Cascades. Wish the weather was a little bit nicer. This is probably the nicest section of the Cascade Mountains, because this area has like several mountains all together, where most of the Cascades are just individual volcanoes with smaller ranges. And there's actually two North Cascades units, and then through the center of it runs Ross Lake National Recreation Area, and to the south is Lake Shellen National Recreation Area. And the interesting thing about it is we're not actually going to be entering the national park. We're going to be traveling through Ross Lake, because this park is noteworthy for having no road access. So if you actually want to enter into the park territory, you have to hike for several miles. But we'll be stopping at some nice viewpoints. Yeah, this place has been on my wish list for a while. I actually visited Manning Park many years ago on the Canadian side. I've been wanting to see the American side.
Nie, bo pamiętam z tamtej strony.
Wow. Have a look at this. Established in 1968, this 500,000 acre park is noteworthy for having the largest expanse of glacial systems in the lower 48 states, as well as the highest degree of plant diversity of any U.S. national park. But most people come here for the amazing views.
Wiedziałem, że jesteś, że jesteś dobrze. Chcesz wyjść?
No, that's fine. Oh, spectacular. Right below me is Diablo Lake, and yeah, you can see the weather starting to clear up a little bit.
Wiem, bo tam jeszcze pamiętam inne według.
When the sun's completely out, the lake actually has this beautiful greenish tint to it. And to jest fjord.
Tam, zobacz, spadają te. Właściwie wszyscy nam pokazywał nas.
Oh, this is one of those places that really looks better in person than in the pictures.
Kiedy to będziesz widział?
Jak nie, to możemy na Orcas Island, jak co. From the mountains, I make my way to the port city of Anacortes, where I'll catch a ferry bound for San Juan Island.
Yes, this is good. In the air. For more.